Hello, my name is Maisie Cruz, and I'm here to talk about why cell phone radiation shouldn't be a concern to your health. Since the 1950s, uh, cell phones have advanced. That's a known fact. And, uh, sorry, it has advanced. And now we're using smartphones, which put off RF radiation, which people are concerned about. I mean, when you hear radiation here, you think cancer, but that shouldn't always be a concern. I mean, okay, radiation should be a concern, but this specific radiation shouldn't be a concern. So, this is my website that I've decided to do my presentation. Uh, I thought a website would put my opinion out there better. I mean, social media would help that, but I feel as if a website helped more because I can uh, customize it to the way I want the world to see it. So here is my cover, and then here is my article, which I'm gonna break down and explain. So the first, okay, so the first thought that came to my head when I researched this subject, I thought children, because of course children are more likely to be affected by harmful things. And so in an article by Taylor and Francis, I read knowledge that children are more likely to be affected by cell phone radiation than adults. However, with the study that they did, it showed that children are not affected or are less likely or not likely to be affected because they did a study with a mannequin called Sam, and it was to replicate a 10-year-old. And the study revealed that a 10-year-old's SAR is 153% higher than the SAR in the Sam mannequin. So I thought it was interesting how a mannequin model can replicate a child's head and brain tissue because um I mean the way the world have advanced, it's really interesting how we can do that. But however, with this research, it's not confirmed whether cell phone radiation is cancerous to children because a 10-year-old's SAR, which is the specific absorption rate, is higher than the mannequin that's trying to replicate it. So, more tests need to be done, but as of right now, it's not confirmed. And then in another study, it was an interphone study. I read it in the article Mobile Phones, Brain Tumors, in the interphone study Where Are We Now? It was a questionnaire that included questions about for users and non-users of cell phones about the cumulative hours that they use, um, years of use, years since first use, questions like that. And then the interval study included both long-term users and non-users, but it the study also revealed that there was no increased risk of either common brain tumor them or the amount of time spent on the cell phone did not affect the person at all. So that was revealed, and I found that in this article, and it gives you some background, which cell phones are now used by 200 million Americans, close to 200 million Americans. So of course it's gonna feel there's gonna be a lot of concern, especially since a wide variety of people use it. Um, oh, that's what I forgot to mention in the beginning. So high levels of RF radiation are known to cause biological damage due to tissue heating effects, but in cell phones there's a really, really low amount of RF radiation exposure, so it doesn't affect a person. However, there's people that feel as if it does because of the fact that RF radiation is known to damage. Um, so there's that, and then back to this. So my solution to this problem uh, of people feeling as if cell phone radiation is harmful, I recommend that people reduce the amount of radiation they encounter every day. So uh, you need to take precautions such as using, when you're using your cell phone, instead of putting it in your back pocket, put it in a purse, put it in a backpack. Uh, using calling when you're calling, you use the speaker, put it on speaker. Use a Bluetooth adapter. There's also what's it called? There's also radiation, cell phone radiation adapters you can buy that will help you. There's also clothing if you're really concerned. And but the main precaution you should take is to keep your phone away from your head and your body, because uh, your cells absorb the radiation, if that's true. I mean, it is true, but if it really is a concern, then you need to keep your phone away from your body. That's my main solution to this problem. And I know that certain individuals will disagree with me. Cell phone radiation should not be an issue. Um, because when a cell phone is created, it is created to certain guidelines that make cell phones safe to an individual's health. Because when cell phone companies make a cell phone, they don't just make it and not take it into thought like, oh, somebody's going to be using this, I have to make it safe. So cell phones should not be a concern. However, if you still have a concern, then there are guidelines that you can follow to reduce that concern. Um, there will be, just like I said at the beginning, uh, my opinion, it's an opinion. All of this, everything I'm saying is opinion because there's not a known fact. But there will be studies that still continue to strive for an answer. Just like in this, it tells you guidelines on how, on pro-con. It shows guidelines and how much each phone, uh, the SAR level, the specific absorption rate, how it throws off, and like the iPhone X is not yet available because it just came out, but I have the iPhone 7 and there's 1.20 SAR level. So that's not that high. I mean, compared to the highest one, which is the Motorola Droid Max, but there is guidelines. So you go down here and then you find yours, and then you go to this website down here, right here, and then it shows you guidelines on how you could reduce your radiation exposure. So in a way, you can be concerned, you can't be concerned. I'm not concerned. Other people will be concerned. But that's my findings on the subject, and I know that this video wasn't really that great. I tried my best. Thank you for watching. Bye.